Do you ever have to call your IT staff and when you describe that the help you need is centered around your printer and you hear a huge sigh? In this video, we're going to review the 6 things you can do to keep your printer operational and therefore making it easier on your IT staff. Hi, I'm Carla Metzler, the owner of Strategic Technology Partners of Texas. My 35 years of experience working in the printer industry has allowed me to work with customers all over North Central Texas, sharing best practices of how to minimize the strain of your IT staff when dealing with printer issues. After watching this video, you will uncover 6 actions that you can take regarding your printer to minimize issues with your IT staff. Replace your printer before it breaks completely, follow your recommended monthly print volume, keep an eye on toner and supply levels, check error message carefully, don't move your printer, and lastly, restart if necessary. Replacing your printer before it's completely run its course is easier on everyone. This way, you'll have a cushion of time to get everything prepared for your new machine, and you don't have to rush through the buying process. Also, if there's a snag or a delay in the timing of your new machine's installation, you can get it figured out while still utilizing your old one. Replacing your printer with a new one at a reasonable interval is also the best way to prevent malware and cyber attacks. Newer printers are equipped with the strongest security features, and when your machine becomes significantly outdated, you're leaving your organization exposed to data leaks, hacks, and private information from being exposed. Following your recommended monthly print volume. Staying under the manufacturer's recommended print volume is one of the most important rules to follow to avoid service calls and printer malfunctions. Overutilizing your printer will cause premature wear and tear, and you'll have to replace certain parts much more quickly than normal. Keeping IT informed on where your toner and supply levels are give you a longer window to restock. You never know if UPS is going to be having a slow day or if the toner you need is on back order. Alerting your IT staff before you are completely out keeps them from having to jump through hoops to get you up and printing again, just because your printer is out of toner. Check your error messages carefully. When an error message pops up, sometimes it's a real easy problem to fix. For example, if you go to print a document and the screen flashes red, don't panic. It's most likely a mismatched paper size. Don't move your printer. If you ever find yourself wishing that the printer was in a different spot, maybe one closer to everyone's desk or a corner where there's a bit more room, then you might be tempted to unplug everything and move it yourself. Moving it to a completely different location could cause big problems, and they can only be fixed by IT personnel, especially if they set your printer up a certain way for a specific reason. If you're not in a specific spot for a reason, these machines are heavy and it's likely that you'd end up damaging something. When in doubt, restart. This might sound like an obvious course of action, and you might even be a bit annoyed to see it on this list. Restarting your printer can solve so many more problems than you'd imagine, and it'll keep you from having to call IT, just for them to start it for you and it's magically fixed. If you're looking for more information on service calls, maintenance agreements, and what to do in the case of a malfunction, we've got some articles just for you. Servicing your own machine, 3 reasons why it's a bad idea. Benefits of investing in a maintenance plan for your copier or printer. Now that you know exactly what steps you need to take in order to not only make your IT staff's life easier, but also help you feel more confident when it comes to your printing equipment and how to keep it up and running properly.